Another train accident in Spain, oh my god, just 2 days after the Ademuz tragedy, which has so far left 42 dead. Fawn, another train accident, this time in Catalonia. Look, it's Tuesday, January 20th at 9 o'clock at night. In Gelida, Barcelona, an R4 Rodalies commuter train with 37 passengers on board is heading towards Manresa. But the thing is, it's not a normal day in Catalonia. There is Storm Harry, which is hitting hard, raining heavily across the entire Catalan coast. In fact, that day, firefighters have had to carry out more than 1,200 services, especially in Girona. Rivers overflowing, roads cut off, chaos. Okay, so the train was travelling calmly between Gelida and Sant Sadurní d'Anoia when, boom, it suddenly crashed into a retaining wall that had collapsed onto the tracks. It seems the rains had weakened the structure, and with terrible luck the wall fell just as the convoy was passing. The impact is brutal, the front of the train is completely destroyed, what's more, the engineer and 3 trainees were in the cab, and here's the worst part, one of the young men, a 28-year-old from Seville who was in training, died instantly. As for the other passengers, those in the first car bore the brunt of it. There are 37 injured, and 5 of them are in serious condition. Shortly after, 38 fire crews arrived with 71 personnel, 20 ambulances, and the Mossos d'Esquadra. In fact, they had to rescue a person who was trapped within the metal wreckage. But pay attention, that's not all, because that very same day, just a few hours earlier, another Rodalies train derailed on line R1 between Tordera and Massanet-Massanes in Girona, this time due to a large rock that had fallen onto the tracks. Luckily, that train was half empty with only 10 passengers and no one was injured. I mean, 2 damn derailments on the very same day. The Spanish Train Drivers Union, seeing the mess that's unfolding, has declared, "Look, that's enough, we've reached our limit," and has requested to halt all Rodalies services until further notice due to the storm. And as it turns out, Adif has accepted and the entire commuter rail network in Catalonia has been suspended. What's more, overnight they've been doing test runs, which are reconnaissance trips without passengers to check that the tracks are safe. Because of course, imagine how messed up the train drivers must be feeling. After the Alvia and Irio incidents on Sunday, 2 days later, boom, this. So no one wants to be next, that's why they're calling for a 48-hour strike across the entire railway sector due to the unacceptable deterioration of the network and its poor management, and the Minister of Transport has responded by linking that strike to the emotional state of the train drivers after the accidents, and that he wants to sit down with them to talk. And what do you say? Do you think it's due to a lack of track maintenance, the weather, or bad luck? I'll read you in the comments. Bye, look, pizzas.